Hi. Hey, Henry. I'm about to start class, so would you? Would you please,
Hey, for some reason, it said that the host disabled the video.
oh,
Because
well,
I came on. Yeah. I'm trying
I can
to
see all of
put it
you.
back.
Can y'all see me?
Can you see me?
Well, who is me?
This is Tammy. Can you see me?
Are you? No, we can't see you.
Well, that's weird. Okay.
Let me see if
It said it's that you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it. Oh.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Sure. I went into work as usual this morning and had to take some medicine to my son who's at school, and ended up with him staying home, and it was not planned. And so I left my laptop at work just because it all happened real fast. So I'm on my phone and I think I have all the functionality that we could want, but that's probably what happened, Tammy, was that I'm just fumbling with my phone and it turned off your video, but I can see you now. Uh-oh, now I can't hear anybody. Ooh. Hi, Jillian. Okay, y'all, give me just a second while I figure my life out. Okay, there.
Hi, sorry. First of all, I didn't realize I was on mute. And I had a mini panic attack because my dog started barking and it was really loud. And I was like, oh no. And you were in the middle of talking. And I was like, oh no, that's just gonna like distract everybody. And then I saw I was on mute and I was like, okay, that's good. So I hope everybody's been doing good and is doing well. And I've been good. I'm very happy right now because state testing at school, I just finished today. I'm so happy right now, you guys. Like, I don't even know if I can explain, like, it's just because I had to give it to the second graders as well because they have a sub right now and she can't give the test. So I had to give it like twice. And it was just a lot of testing. And so I'm just like, oh, I'm done. This is great. I'm so happy. I'm just sitting here like, I'm sorry, you were cutting out. What would you say?
You're talking about the ACAP, right?
Yes, the ACAP. Oh,
yeah, we're in the middle of that last week and this week. So hopefully,
yes.
Yeah, I'm.
I looked out where
looking forward to the end of that.
Oh, I know, because I looked out where mine was yesterday and today. And then my two other sixth grade teacher co-workers, they have it tomorrow and Thursday. So I'm just like, you know what? I didn't want it Monday and Tuesday. I'm like, why are we starting off the week like this? But you know what? That means I'm done. So I'm just like, I literally, after we came back from the test, all my teachers that saw me, they're like, you're done, aren't you? I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I could happy dance right now. Like, I'm so happy. So, but anyways, so my plan for today is actually we're going to do some practicing. So it's not going to be really any new information. It's going to be more reviewing. Yeah. I love seeing the head nodding like, yes, please, and thumbs up.
Okay, I have one thing I wanted to interject.
Mhm.
So we talked about this maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that this Friday, I think, the 15th, is like National ASL Day, maybe?
I think I remember you saying that. I completely forgot about it, but I remember when you said that. Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm hoping we could do before we leave is let's all sign something like, I don't know, I love you or something like that we can just do, and let me take a screenshot. And then we can use that on the library's social media to let everybody know about our awesome class and that it's National ASL Day. So we can figure that out at the end. And also, if you do not want to be on social media or don't want to take part, totally fine too. But I'd like to do it before we leave if we've got some people who would be willing to do it. And that's all I have.
All righty. Okay. So
Oh, wait a minute. I lied. This is awful. But it's also great. Y'all, next Wednesday at, I think, 1:30, the Sanford String Quartet is doing a free show at O'Neill Library in the meeting room. They'll be playing like different spring orchestral pieces. And so it should be really nice. So if you are free next Wednesday, come by the library. We'd love to have you. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so how I have it set up for this little quiz game, that's kind of what I've been calling it, is that I really kind of have it split up into 3 different parts. The first part is I'm just going to finger spell. Then the second part, I'm also really dark. Let me turn on the light. I originally was going to sit back there, and as you can see, there's a lot of stuff on there. And so I changed my lights, but I need to change them again. Let me see if I can add some brightness, because I realized I'm like, why do I look so dark? Oh, my lights are off. So yeah, maybe you guys can see me a little better. As I was saying, so the first part is going to be finger spelling. And I have kind of not a lot of words, but I have a good amount, because I think finger spelling is kind of a big challenging one. So there's that. And then the next one is going to be me signing different kinds of words that we've seen. Do not feel bad if you're like, I have no idea, because we have had a lot of words. And I went back through all of the lists and I was like, I picked this word, I picked this one, I picked this one, I picked this one. And I'm like, they are really going to hate me, because they're gonna be like, I don't remember this. This was like 3 weeks ago. So it's okay. It's just a kind of challenge. And actually some people have really been like, oh, wait, I do know that word. Like, I've had a few people who got really stressed out and be like, I'm not going to know any of this. And then they respond and they're like, wait, actually, I did know this. And so it can be a very like proud moment. But if you don't remember, it's not the end of the world either. So, and then the final one is going to be me vocally saying the words, and then you guys signing them. Don't worry, I made them like, I tried to make them as easy as possible for the signing ones, so it's not like super complicated. So,
also, can I say something? Every
Mhm.
single one of y'all can look at me, because I can guarantee you I'm going to mess up a bunch. And I have done this class every single time. Jillian has done it. So you can be like, oh, Katie messed that up too. I am paying attention.
Use her as a comfort. She will be there to help you, make you feel, okay, you know what? I'm not the only one. That's literally, we all need someone in a class like that. I remember that's how I was in my classes. I was like, okay, I didn't do great, but neither did she. So we're both not doing great. It's not only one of us. It's that kind of whole thing. So, okay. So let's get started. The way I have the spelling words is very short, then building and kind of adding more. So like the first word I'll say now is like 3 letters, and then it goes all the way down to, how many is that? 11-letter word. But I promise, like most of them are not that long. Like the biggest one before that's like 5 or 6, maybe 7. That's it. I just gave you guys, the last one's a real challenging one just to kind of see. And I'm going to sign it. I'll spell it very slow. I promise. So it's like almost like you guys can sit there and pace and go with it. So it's just going to be like a fun little challenge. Okay. All right. So number 1.
Box.
Okay. All right. Yes. And then wait, let me put, if you guys do, you can do it either through voicing or you can do it through the chat, however you guys want. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay, ready? I'll do it one more time. See, you guys are throwing me off because you nod your head like, yeah, I know what letter that is. And then you guys stop and I'm like, what letter? Yeah. Okay, so some of our friends got it. So it's box. Box. I know that X is a challenging one. I was trying to throw in some different ones because a lot of times I end up doing like dad and mom and, you know, a lot of those same repetitive ones. I'm trying to be a little more different, more variety to give you guys some more practice. So, okay. Are y'all ready for number 2? Okay.
Tree.
Are you ready? I'll do it again. You guys, you're throwing me off. You keep doing this head nod. I'm like, okay, everyone's doing it. Are we all good? Or are we all not knowing where anything is? It's just, I'm like, where are we? What's going on? But so yeah. Okay. So number 2 was tree. Tree. All right. And there's like, let me see. I'll tell you how many more we have spelling word wise. We have 7 more. So I had 9. All right. So number 3. I see a lot of frozen faces, so I'm trying to like give you guys a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Yes. Back that up. There we go. So good. I also love when I can see you guys mouth it. That's when you hear me aggressively yelling yes, is because I saw you mouth it and I know you understood what word it was. So if you guys just mouth it too, I will get it. I promise.
So I have started following some people on TikTok who do signing, and they are so fast that I maybe get 1 or 2 letters if they're finger spelling. And I'm like, one day.
I think that's really funny you say that, Morgan, because one time Jillian told us about greeting some people in the hallway at school. And she said good morning to them, like she signed good morning. And I realized that the way she signed good morning made my good morning look idiotic. Like, do you know how you feel like if you go to Paris and you try to speak French and like, I know French, but I don't sound very good at it. And I realized it was the same with sign language. Like, Jillian was just fluid and fast. And so it looked way cooler than my good morning is all I'm saying.
Well, and I realized I need a lot more practice. This is a great introductory, but I need a lot more. But I was like, I'll watch people. And if they're not finger spelling, I'm like, all right, he did not say cheese or grandmother. So
Or
I
chocolate.
don't know what he said. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to add more stuff in, but I can do this finger spelling. This is good. I like it.
You're like, this is my area. This is where I can get this. Oh, trust me, I understand.
This is practically Wheel of Fortune, which is like,
I like it.
Oh, trust me. Like, don't even like, I promise you, when I was learning ASL and when I was learning finger spelling, every time I signed it, and I'm not being dramatic when I say this, I can be a very dramatic person. It's true. My students know it, and they laugh constantly about it because I show it all. I'm like, I'm here, and it's great. But when I was learning ASL, I was very like bouncing it. So if I'm saying my name, I'd be like G-I-L-L-I-A. I mean, it was just boom, boom, boom. And you have to kind of change the way you do it. And it goes kind of natural. It's just like I said, that practicing where it starts, where you get that smoothness to where it's not saying like I am G-I-L-L-I-A-N, it's I'm Jillian. And it takes time. And I can be completely honest, people, when they finger spell, even I'm sitting there like, what'd you say? And I'll play the video. Like I'm notorious for when I watch any videos. I will watch it and I'll be like, and the finger spelling, I'm like, wait a minute. I'll go back. I'm like, oh, got it. Because they say that when you're learning ASL and when you get like higher up and you're doing more practice and more communication with it, it becomes less of reading every single letter and just reading like the first few letters and reading the last few and making the word, like kind of matching the word. Sounds completely crazy. Because I remember when they said that, I was like, what? How are you supposed to actually know what they're saying if you're not reading every letter? But then I saw what she meant. And it's like when they're spelling the words like book or,
but isn't that the way we learn to read? Like, I don't think it sounds crazy at all because that's what you're usually doing.
And that's similar to like, I can speak Spanish and like, I mean, obviously
language is so cool.
Yeah. Like I can communicate with my students and I can communicate like with their parents and their families. And like, oh, I can do a conversation, like I can have a conversation with them. But like, I remember, like, I can understand the other side of the coin where like other people are like watching it and they're like, huh? So it really does take practice, and the more you do it, I guess the more you'll get in the swing of things.
Pick up on it.
Yeah.
We always say like you pick up on it because you struggle. Like it's that you have to like push yourself for it.
I guess I'll just the word comes more natural to it. Like you don't have to think about it. Like you just do it. Like you're just thrown in and just do it. Like it's nothing.
Exactly. So we totally went on sidetrack. Let's come back to our spelling. I'm sorry. I was so distracted. What was it? Wait, I gotta know what number I'm on. Number four. Okay. So number 4. I'm sorry, that's my dog drinking his water. I didn't want y'all to think there's like a leak going on in your house. It's mine. It's my dog. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I went a little faster because I saw everyone bob their head like, yeah, no, we got that. So it was milk. All right, and then our number 5. Sorry, he's just being dramatic because he wants more food, and he's a grubby little boy. He wants all the food, and I'm like, you're gonna have to wait a minute. He ate already. I'm not starving him. He literally already had his like little stuff, and now he's like, I want more. And I'm like, we'll see. Anyways, totally aside. Okay, number 5. All right. I love seeing some of y'all were like, when I went like this, they were like, whoa, okay, that changed. But yes, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead because pretty much everyone got it from when I saw book. It was book. All right. Number 6. Okay, I know I did that one a little faster. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, so I see most of y'all got it. It's grass. Grass. Those G's and those R's, if you're not used to like seeing them together, it's like, what is that? That's why I did it. Okay, so number 7. All right. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Turn this sideways so you can see better. So it was friend. I know that one. Another.
I totally didn't see that N for some reason.
Well, you know what? Fried is still a word, so I see that also someone accidentally typed fried as well. So I can accept it.
After you did this and then you went to this, I was like, what? I'm like, hey.
That's why it's so easy to have sometimes mistakes, especially for me. I'm like with my kids when they finger spell, I'm like, I kind of like tilt my head like the dogs do sideways, like, can you do that again? Especially because some of them very like lazy when they sign. So like you guys, like you like how I'm like doing this up close. They literally will be like, I'm trying to think of something like, or I'm like, what did you say? And then they're like, they'll slow it down. I'm like, oh, you said store. Like one kid was was asking me what the word spelled the letter pretty meant because they saw it in a book. But she didn't put her P down. She hit it up. So I was like, Creddy? What's Creddy? I've never heard that word before. And I was so lost. And so I asked her to show me in the book. And I was like, pretty? And she's like, oh. I was like, you've got to sign a little clearly, ma'am, or people are going to get so lost at what you say. And she's like, whatever. I'm like, oh, but it was like Creddy. I literally sat there, Cretty, Kretty. I was like, I've never seen that word before. There's something, either I'm misunderstanding or she's not signing it. And it was a great time. All right, number 8. So we're getting close to our big letter, but it's not this one, it's the next one. Okay. Ready? I'm sorry. I'm laughing at my own like self with this. I'll explain later. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Okay. All right. You guys, about half of you guys got it, about half of you guys didn't. You got it pretty much, except for, yeah, they're the last letter, which is that T, that little T there. So it was paint. It was so funny. The reason I started laughing hysterically is because when I got to I realized after I got to the end, I was like, oh no, I just realized that is another word. And you guys are thinking I'm talking about pain. And all of you were like, your face kind of did this little look of, why are we spelling pain? And I'm like, no, I need this T now. So paint. Okay. Are y'all ready for our last big word? Okay. Okay. I'll go slow. I promise. Yeah, this one shouldn't get you guys like paint with pain and paint or fried and friend. I think we should be good here. So, all right, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Let me stick my thumb out. There we go. So you guys did it. What was real funny is how half of you guys answered before I got to the letter T in temperature at the second T. And I was like, this is why. That is how you can pick up on ASL and going, okay, I know what word you're doing. And it almost feels like a nice little, it's like those last few letters. It's like, okay, this is just validation. This is just proof that I knew what I was reading and I read it right. And so I'm so impressed with you guys. That was awesome. I hope y'all enjoyed the finger spelling parts. I always like them because I think they're kind of fun. So that's also me. I think everything related to teaching and ASL is fun. So I'm totally biased. I know that. The next thing we're now doing is the signings. Sorry, I looked at the word that we're doing first. And that's what my brain wanted to sign first. I'm like, no, that's not the sign for sign. But yeah, so that's why I immediately pulled my hands down. Okay, so there is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. There's 8 words, and I do have a few numbers in here. Nothing big. We don't go anywhere near 100. So it's very small numbers. But yeah, okay. And the numbers are kind of just, they're kind of in the middle. It's like I do half words, then half numbers, and then back to words again. So just to kind of give you guys what you know, what you guys can kind of think about it. Oh, excuse me. All right. So number 1. I'm gonna do it again. I'll just keep doing it. Okay. So that was year. I am pleased that you guys, at least some of you guys were like, okay, there's some form of time in here. There's
I was saying something about when. Like can you sign when? Like, yeah.
That makes sense because with year, when you're still doing that circular.
Yeah, that's what threw me off.
I told you guys, I literally went through my list. I was like, oh, pull this word, pick this one. So it's going to be like a total. This one, you guys may be like, I don't know, this is great. And that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. I promise. So yeah, but I was at least proud that you guys, like, happy you guys got like at least some form of like hour or month or time. I'm like, hey, you at least knew, okay, that's related to time somewhere. And you know what? That's a good start. That is always a good start. All right. So number two. Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't even handle that. I just totally lost my train of thought. But yes. I'm so proud right now. Like, I can't even. Okay, for those of you who might be like, what is this? It's a hint, it's a food. It's a food that I kind of went on a whole little side story, last week about. So it is potato. Oh, see, you guys, and half of y'all were like, oh, I know this one. See, you guys do know signs. Also, yes, so I totally see where, Bradley, you're right. Potato. That's kind of why I was like, immediately I went sideways. Time is 1, and it's like kind of right at the wrist. So like, if I was a normal left-handed person, I would have my watch on my right wrist. But you know, I grew up in a family of right-handed people, so I saw a watch on the left wrist, and I was like, that's normal. That's okay. Gonna do it, and that's how I've done it all my life. And so normally, when you would be doing it, you would actually do it on your watch. So you would tap it if you wear a watch. But I'm one of those people who doesn't wear it on the opposite hand. So I just tap my wrist constantly. That's time for me. But yes, so it's just 1. Potato is going to be 2, and it's going to be more on the back of your hand. Potato is more here. That makes sense. So potato, time. But yes, good. All right. There we go. Confidence boost. Yes. All right. Number 3. I'm trying not to laugh, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at myself. Just sound. Good. So yes, it was who. Nice thing about it is with the who, you got that little ooh, give you guys like that. Not saying that makes it easier. It's still good to learn, but you have those good clues that you can kind of connect with. So that's why I told my potato story. You guys are never going to forget the sign for potato. You may forget the sign for other things, but you will never forget potato. All right, number 4. All right. Not? I realized I was bouncing the first time, so I thought that could be confusing. So you have it is mom. I realized I was bouncing like this, and I was like, okay, that could kind of make you guys think that's grandma. That's why I was like, it's not this, it's this. I'm a little hyper, so the bouncing. But yeah, so some of the things that I see. So what is what? You're gonna have it more down like here. What? Eat. Eat is gonna be closed whole hand. Yeah, eat. So almost pretend like you're holding something you eat, like food, like pizza or a chip, and you're eating it. That's eat.
So you said eat was 2 of these or 1?
1. So eat's 1 because you don't. This is gonna be a silly story, but maybe I hope you remember. Is you don't really bounce it when you're eating something, like a potato chip. You don't tap. Okay, eat. It's, and then food is tapping.
Is 2. Got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of these little side stories that might, oh, that makes sense. And then sister is going to be those L's that do this. So it's touching your chin and goes down. Yeah, sister. Mom and dad are just going to always stay right in the forehead and the chin. All right. So number 5 is a number. Y'all ready? Okay. I think you guys are thinking this is too easy. This must be wrong. I promise it's that easy. Okay, good. So it's 3. Dad does look like a rooster. You're so right. Sorry, I saw the chat said dad looks like a rooster. It does. But yeah, so it was 3. I told you guys, I didn't make them that hard. They're small numbers this time. You guys just didn't realize it was that small. Okay. All right. Number 6. No, yes, 6. Sorry, I put 7. 6. Okay, let's see. So this is another number. Sorry, I wasn't clear. Another number. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of. I'm still seeing some mixtures. So I'm gonna. So it's 13. 13. So yeah. So remember when you're doing the 11 through 19, it's the same. Just think when you see this, okay, there's 1, 2, 3 fingers up, 13. Because like when you do 14, you're gonna have 4 fingers up. 15 is all, 12 is 2, 11 is 1. So think about that. And if you have that extra bounce, know that that means that other 10. So 1, 1, that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, so we still had some close numbers though. I'm pleased to know that it wasn't like you guys saying, oh, it's 58. And that would be really scary. I won't lie. I'd be like, I can't help you there. But you guys were close, so that was good. Okay, so our number 8. Number 8, all right. I realized I did that a little weird, yeah. So 44. 44. Okay, and then this is number 9 of the numbers, and this is our last number. So then we'll be done with that. All right, y'all ready? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys like a little hint. Okay, so then. Wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat box. When I stopped talking, it's me just focusing on one thing at a time. So Miss Katie was right. It is. It's 20. But also she said like 7 other classes, you guys. So like, I would hope she would get that. 20.
Yeah, at first I thought it was 10, but then it was this 10. So
the 10, yeah, that's shaking. I can't really help you on that. The good thing to connect with it because you're just thumbs up. Like in 20s kind of, there's just so many that you're like, you just gotta, it's like, okay, I just have to get that one someday. So, but you guys, it's all good. No worries. Not all good for my dog being all dramatic over there, but we're fine. Okay, so the next 4 are words again. So no more numbers. We're done with the numbers. What number were we on? The irony right there, sorry. Okay, so we're on number 10, all right? You guys did just ask about this one, so. So it's what? Yeah, you guys did good on that one. That one I feel it can be, I feel like even if you didn't really know ASL and you saw someone go like that, just kind of the whole look of pure confusion on your face would just tell them you're saying what? So, all right. Now the next one, number 11. I'm changing it from different perspectives. My messages are not, there we go. Yeah, sorry, they weren't moving up. But yes, so brother, the sister All the girls are gonna be down here by the chins. All the boys are gonna be up here by the foreheads. Don't know why, but that's how they said it. Okay. All right. Number 12. Yeah, 12. Sorry, I couldn't tell if it was 13 or 12. Number 12. Another hint, it's a kind of food and can be a color. So to help, so it's orange. I always think about how you kind of make that O shape and then you squeeze it. So like you have an orange and you use, it's orange juice. So orange, like orange squeeze, O squeeze. So that's kind of how I think of orange. If that helps anybody. I mean, you might be like, that totally did nothing for me, but I'm doing the best I can with trying to describe these. So orange. All right. So then our last one for me signing is number 13. And it is, I will accept multiple different things for this one, because there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna get a little closer. Yes, there we go. So business, I said, so when the options I was saying is if you said busy, work, I can accept, because business, you are working, it's not like you have a business and there's no work happening. So that's why I can accept. I was like, I'll accept them multiple different ways. So business. So yeah, I know that one's kind of a challenging one. I just thought I'd throw an extra kind of random one that was also a place that we learned. So, okay. Now we are on the last part. Do not get angry with me, you guys. I have faith in you. I have total faith in you. Do not be camera shy. I mean, if you're camera shy, that's fine. You don't actually have to sign, but yeah, we are going to do it where I will voice it and you guys are going to sign it. And I promise, like I said, these should be much easier. Okay. Like I'm not giving you guys these completely random ones that we've done that you're like, I don't remember that at all. Like, I hope that you guys will be able to remember these. I'm also going to have to really be careful with my hands. I do have a tendency, I've done it a couple of times when we do these tests, where I will say the word and sign it right in front of y'all. So then it kind of defeats the purpose. So I have to sit on my hands. All right. So number 1, dad or father. So yeah, we got, oh, don't you worry. You're fine then. You just sit there and look pretty. Oh, I hope your arm is okay. I have a student who broke his arm too. He fell playing basketball though. I'm sure you did not do that. But yeah, it's kind of fun watching him sign with that. So anyways, dad, everyone got it right. I saw everyone do it. Good. Okay, number 2, work. This one might be the, yeah. So I got to put my hands up. So you have business, or you can do work. Work. Yeah. That was good. It's good. I love how you all went for the business. You're like, we just did that one, business. That's the best I can do. So then we have number 3. Miss Katie might get mad at you guys if you don't remember this one. So just a hint. Library. Library. So it's the L and you make it in a circle. Library. Library. Oh man, I wish I could see Miss Katie and see her do it. I know she's got that one at least. That was her day 1 sign. I knew immediately was library. All right. So then what number are we on? 4. Sorry, my dog's pooping me and he distracted me. Number 4, banana. Perfect. You can have no pointer finger or pointer finger, it really doesn't matter because you're making that motion. They're gonna figure out you're talking about banana. So good. Okay. Then I keep losing my track. Number six, chocolate. Chocolate. So yes, so it is on the back of your hand. Think about the letter for chocolate. So chocolate. Chocolate's the C in the circle because church is tapping. Chocolate is the circle. Yeah. Okay. So then my last two I have are numbers. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be fine. I promise. All right. So the first number is 15. 15. So remember, like I said, when you got the first ones are back here, 15. 15. Okay. And then the last number is 7. Don't you dare. 7. Good. Yeah. 7. I'm actually it's not like I don't think you guys can do it. I'm amazed that you guys got 7. What's cracking me up right now is that you guys got 7, but you didn't get 15.
Well, I was 6, and then I was like, okay, 7. I was 7.
The reason is because 7 and 8 get so confusing right here. Like I was fully expecting you guys to go for 8, and I was ready to be as supportive and be like, you guys were close, that's great. But no, you guys got 7. I'm sitting here kind of baffled right now because like even I mistake 7. Like I was helping a kid with math today and I was spelling the number, and then I just happened to realize, no, it's not 8, it's 7. And they looked at me like, are you serious? I was like, I am so sorry, but 7 and 8, they're quite close. So I give you guys, that just brought any grade, that obviously there was no grading, but that just brought you to an A no matter what, because you guys got 7 right. So, but anyways, okay. So those were all my 3 parts of my tests. We do have a good amount of time. We still have 10 minutes. So what we can do now is if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask me. Any signs that you guys are like, could you go over this one again? Or I'm curious about what you would sign for this or how you would say something. My dog is trying to chew on my shoe. I have to move my shoes. He's sitting there just being needy. So I had to move my shoes because I like those shoes. But yeah, and if you guys are like, you know what, no, I think I'm good, we can finish early whenever everyone kind of stops. I'm not going to be like, we're going to sit here for the next 10 minutes just staring at each other. No, I promise. So
somebody asked me what birthday was.
Oh, okay. Wow. On a total side note, I'm giving it to you, I promise. I've not shown that one to nobody. How have I not shown the sign for birthday? I know why. Because any birthdays coming up for me are all like my whole family, our birthdays are in order, and I'm the last one in November. So like we're not close to anybody's birthday. So the sign for birthday is going to be your middle finger on your chin, and then you're going to touch your chest. So birthday. Birthday. Well, here, I'll look for it. Yeah. So it's your middle finger down, birthday. Yeah. Birthday. And I think it comes from, because this is favorite, the sign for like favorite. So it's almost like saying favorite me, like favorite my day, like favorite is my day, birthday. That's always what I think of. But yeah.
And if you were like singing the happy birthday song, it's the same. It would just
so you would do happy, and the sign for happy is happy. Happy birthday. Okay. Some kids will go, because we do some sign happy birthday to you and stuff, and some will go happy birthday to you, like point to you like this, or some will actually sign a happy birthday to you, but most of the time it's happy birthday to you, that kind of speed. Yeah. And not to the beat at all. That's just, I can't not just do happy birthday to you in that beat. like there's just happy birthday you, like happy birthday. And I'm like, my mind has to go through that beat. We learned it as a kid too well. Like I can't not. So it's always happy birthday to you. But anyways, yeah. So that's happy birthday. Any other signs or questions you guys have? Think.
How would you do like please, thank you, that kind of you're welcome?
So we are gonna do a few more of those. Sorry, I saw another message. I promise I will respond to it. I told you I'm a very dramatic person. So we are gonna do some later on, like how you do responses as well as emotions. But I will give you guys please, thank you, and welcome now. So because those are good ones to have. So please is gonna be open hand on your chest, and you're gonna make an circular motion. Please. So this is please. And then thank you is going to be, you're going to have like your fingers touching your chin. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to say like, thank you so much, like this, like you're really trying to show how thankful you are, or also the sign for Thanksgiving, it's thank you. Thank you. It's like with two hands, like, thank you so much. I can't hold it with just one hand. I have to do my thank yous with both. So thank you. And then welcome. So the sign for welcome, for you're welcome, welcome are really the same, and it's welcome. Well, let me sit up a little higher. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So almost think about, when you're saying like, welcome, come into my house, like come in here. It's like welcome. 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 And then I did see Bradley said days of the week. So I realized we've not done days of the week. I feel totally bad about that. We usually do. I am going to, because there's 7 of them and that's a lot, I'm going to say that to the next class. I'm putting that at the top so I know that that is what we are doing, because yeah, like we lucked out where this quiz I had did not have any days of the week, but the other one at the end does have like quiz, but the other one at the end does have days of the week. I can't believe we never got there.
No, that's a good one.
So yes and no. So the sign for yes is going to be, it really doesn't matter if you're making the A or the S shape, and you're just going to bounce it. Yes. I just think about nodding heads. Yes. And then no is going to be, your thumb's going to be kind of down. Your 2 fingers are up. No, 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 no. And it's almost like those in to that O. Yeah, I know that's like weird because it's really U to O, but it's no, no.
Can you do yes again?
Yes. The head bounce.
Yes.
And then no. No.
Okay.
I think Miss Katie has been trying. Katie, I wanted to sign. That's not your sign name. Miss Katie's been saying something. I see her go mute, unmute, mute, unmute. I'm like, oh.
I'm having the worst time. I'm never doing this on my phone again. I mean, it's horrible. I wanted you to show us how to say I love you. And I wanted to get a screenshot if I have some people that would be willing to do it.
Okay. So I love you is probably one of the signs that you've seen a ton of times, but actually not realized you knew what it was. And it's I love you. And I have to go in my little like explanation of why it is, because I think it's really cute and really pretty. Is the reason it's I love you is there's the I, L, and then the Y. And so I think it's such a classic. It's a cute sign. And then to have like, I'll show this one and then we'll just do the sign for I love you. I really love you. Like, it's, sorry, dog again. It's this. It's not the most comfortable one, I won't lie, because it's IRLY. I really love you. Don't see this one, obviously, often. School, a lot of the kids are like this. They're very, yeah, I know it's a weird one. I don't do it often because, well, I'm not going to go to my kids, I really love you. It's like, this one can be, I will say this one can be used for, because I'm trying to be like helping y'all be careful with this sign. So you're not going around being like, I really love you to everybody. And this I love you, it's kind of like how we say like I love you all, you can use it for like saying I love you to like a loved one, but like if you're talking about like a significant other, being like, I really love you. I can't even do it straight. I'm sorry. I'm such a person who's not that like very like takes it serious like this, but you wouldn't really sign it that way because this is more like that. It can be known as like a friend love you, or like, you know, saying like, I love you, mom, you know, that kind of deal. So this is more that like safe, like love you kind of phrase. How we always will say, I love you is more safe for more like, you know, meaningful. And then we just say love you for like friends and stuff. This is kind of that love you. So, but yeah, this is I love you. Okay.
Thank you, Janine. Okay, let me see if I can get a screen where I can. Okay, if you guys would be willing to sign I love you, I'm going to take 2 screenshots. So let's see. Okay, everybody sign it for me. Hey, Tammy, move your hand more into the.
There
awesome.
we go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and then. Darn it.
You're frozen.
Oh my gosh. I hate my phone. I got it.
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
So, is there any other questions you guys have, or y'all good? Being like, I mean, I feel like this class this time was a little not as stress inducing because it was just reviewing. And I really hope you guys kind of felt a little more like, okay, I actually do know more than I thought. Because y'all did. I mean, this, never gonna forget this, that you guys knew 7. Like, I know that's such not a big deal, but that is like, oh, it's just a hard one. It really is. So, well, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of y'all's week. And I will see you all next week on Tuesday. Why am I really going down on this? But yeah, next week, next Tuesday. So,
Awesome.
bye guys.
Bye, everybody.